all to Fight Club OC on this beautiful April 4th here inside the hangar in the OC Fair and Event Center. Everyone ready for a little MMA and boxing action? That's what I thought. How many first-timers do we have here at Fight Club? Sound of your voices. All right, well, this is how we do things. We get things started by bringing out all 14 fighters that are going to be doing a battle tonight. So would you please join me at this time in welcoming inside the hangar, these are the fighters in the All right, we've got one half of the equation up here. Now perhaps you're looking in the ring, you're saying, yeah, my gal or my guy isn't up there right now. Well, that's because they're in the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up and bring out the fighters in the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the fighters who will be doing battle tonight for Fight Club OC, and we've got a title fight on the card this evening. First, we begin in boxing. We'll start things off in the red corner with Esteban Payan taking on the blue corner's Nika Sekniasvili. Fight number 2, MMA action in the red corner. It'll be Trevor Wells taking on the blue corner's Joey Dorado. Fight number 3, we're back to boxing. In the red corner, it'll be Corey Hall taking on the blue corner's Craig Wilkerson. Fight number 4, and this is the first of our semifinal matchups for the Fight Club OC Women's Flyweight Championship. In our first semifinal, in the red corner, it'll be Natalie Morgan taking on the blue corner's Amanda Jones. In our second semifinal matchup, in the red corner will be Laura Gallardo taking on the blue corner's Lisa Malden. Once we're done with that, we are back to boxing. In the red corner, it'll be Dante Stubbs taking on the blue corner's Kenny Quach. And in our final matchup of the night for the Fight Club OC Super Lightweight Championship, in the red corner, it'll be Quinton Macatro taking on the blue corner's Jacob Rosales. Ladies and gentlemen, come on, how about you? Make some noise in here! There are your combatants for all 7 fights tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, best of luck to all of you.
Before he brings up. Hello everyone, welcome once again to Fight Club OC, presented by Roy Engelbrecht Promotions, live from the hangar at the OC Fair and Event Center in beautiful Costa Mesa, California. My name is Evan Jacobs, and doing
at this time, would you join me in welcoming two of our ring crowd girls this evening from Callahan and Braid. This is Jessica and
here. It's going to be a great show. Title fight tournament. Also, we got the super lightweight title. So this is going to be a great show. Great debuts. I'm excited.
Well, yeah, I mean, we have Jacob the Badger Rosales taking on Quentin McCottrell for the first ever Fight Club OC MMA lightweight title. And then in addition to that, we have the women's flyweight MMA tournament, which is just filled with excellent fighters.
Anyone feel a little stuck in here this evening? Feel like we need to open the door, open the window or something? What do you say we air it out just a little bit inside and open the doors? For those of you new to Fight Club OC, that is one of the best vantage points to watch the fights tonight. Right outside, take in some air, and steer right back into the ring and the big board. Ladies and gentlemen, Roy Engelbrecht Promotions in association with the OC Fair and Event Center proud to present to you Fight Club OC for this April 4th, 2019 inside the hangar. We have 7 fights, 4 MMA, 3 boxing. Your matchmaker this evening, pairing up all of our fighters, is Mel Valenzuela. All fights sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, John Carvelli, your chairman, Andy Foster, the executive officer. Your referees tonight, who will be alternating between the fights, will be Ray Corona and Mylan Ayers. Your judges, 3 at ringside, scoring all of the fights this evening, are Max DeLuca, David Denkin, and Thomas Taylor. Your physicians at ringside, Kelly Tucker and Tony Hicks. And your timekeeper is Willie Areola. And now let's start things off here at Fight Club OC. Like we always do, please turn your attention to the big board. Let's get things started right now. Come on, let's get warmed up. For those of you just strolling in tonight, make a little noise. Come on, help me out here. No, make a little more noise than that. Come on, make some noise in here. That's more like it. Let's bring out our first combatant. This is from Glendale, Arizona. This is Esteban Payan.
Esteban Payan coming to us from Glendale, Arizona. He takes on, all the way from the country of Georgia, Nika Sekniasvili. So it's going to be a very interesting fight, simply because we have one guy from Arizona and one guy all the way from the country of Georgia. So only at Fight Club OC do you see this kind of action, this kind of diversity in terms of who's fighting each other and where.
We're definitely going from being a local show to an international show. I feel like the last 4 or 5 shows we have a lot of guys from a lot of different areas in the world. It's really awesome. Actually, Esteban, I talked to him earlier. He's going for the upset. A few months back, he fought at another promotion in MMA. Ended up upsetting
Dominic
Clark, who's a very,
from
very,
the Republic of
very
Georgia. Would you
up-and-coming guy
welcome Nika
in the SoCal MMA ring.
Sekniasvili?
So when I talked to him earlier, he said he's coming out for the upset. So I'm excited to see this. I have complete faith.
Well, I mean, and as we see, you know, you got the Candyman people in this corner. It's a great team. Nika Sekmiasvili, like I said, comes to us from the country of Georgia with a record of 1-0. Beyond that, you know, I think he just wants to impress. And I think if he can come in, if he can score a knockout or a stoppage and do that in impressive fashion, it's certainly going to endear him to the crowd. He will be brought back. And, you know, that's the kind of thing that gets people's blood boiling. And, you know, one thing, and this is something that I think that you can really speak to, he's opening the show. So, you know, openers, and I mean, I've played in bands, and we always open to every show, so I know kind of what that's like. You know, you come out, people are just sort of getting warmed up, and I think what he would love to do is come out and warm this place up.
Ladies and gentlemen, fight number one, set for 4 rounds of boxing in the super middleweight class. Your referee in charge of the action at the sound of the bell will be Ray Corona. Introducing first, dancing on my right, wearing the black trunks with silver and gold, weighing in at 164.6 pounds. From Glendale, Arizona, he brings a professional boxing record that includes 1 win. That victory by knockout with 7 losses and 1 draw. Would you please welcome Esteban El Terrible Paja! His opponent on my left, wearing the dark trunks with white lettering, weighing in at an even 166 pounds. All the way from the Republic of Georgia, bringing his professional mark of 1-0. How about it for Nika Sekmiasvili?
Nika Sekmiasvili comes to us in the black trunks, and these guys, Curtis, as you can see, are bent on making our lives difficult because Esteban Payan is also fighting in black trunks. However, his have a design on them, so that I guess we could say black and gold.
Yep.
They touch gloves and get ready to begin the opening bout of tonight's card from Fight Club OC, live from the hangar at the Orange County Fair and Event Center in Costa Mesa, California. When you spoke to Nika before the fight, he said that, you know, he's just prepared to fight different styles, and he's going to adjust to whatever his opponent presents.
And the other hand, on Esteban, he said, you know, he's looking for the upset, so I can imagine he's going to come out very aggressive, try to get his range and try to get the finish early.
You know, Nika gives a pretty interesting answer here. You know, you asked him about his strengths, and he's saying that his humility and his gratitude to fight in the United States is actually one of his greatest strengths, and he said that, you know, he's trained and prepared to the best of his ability, and he's going to do his best. I like that humility. I like seeing that, just because so many fighters talk about, you know, what they're going to do, how they're going to destroy a guy, and that's great. That's awesome, but it's nice to see a guy who I think maybe looked at as the favorite just because, you know, he's 1-0, he's coming from Georgia, you know, people won't, you know, obviously somebody somewhere wants him to get a win.
Yeah.
So that's just, you know, I just like seeing that.
I definitely agree. He's actually opening up with some really good shots to the body. He hit him with a left hook to the body earlier that looked like kind of shook Esteban a little bit.
But on the counter of that, what I like about Payan in the black with the design is he's not fighting like he's scared. He's standing in front of him, and he's gone after him a little bit. He's going after him now, and you know, Nika, he just hit him right there with a nice right hand. So.
Yeah, and, you know, I'm sure Esteban isn't going to be shook or nervous. You know, he's also a UFC veteran as well.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
He's very well versed in the different arts, and he's definitely seen a few things. So.
When you asked him how, and that's when you asked Nika Sekmiasvili how his training camp was for that fight, he said he had the best training camp in his life. You know, he said his coach trained him perfectly, and he's once again grateful for this opportunity. And his last fight was on April 29th, 2018. I want to say that it may have been a fight. Oh wow! He has Esteban Payan hurt. Oh wow! And they're already stopping him. That's scary power. Yeah.
Those shots that keep you from standing up sometimes, or keep you from falling, are the hard ones. follow up with 3 or 4 really, really solid shots. That was scary. That was
Wow, Nika Sekniashvili stopping a 7 Pion in the first round. I mean, did not even go two minutes. He hit Pion. Pion looked like he was about to go down. Then it looked like the sheer power that Sekniashvili brought just kept Pion standing up. What a wow! What a really interesting end to a fight. It was a knockout without the fighter going down. We see it on the replay here. It all started, I want to say, with a right hand that landed flush to the draw of a 7 Pion. Oh yeah, right there. And then Pion dips, and he just takes another one. And he was out right there, right?
Yeah, he was done. You know what it is, you know, a lot of guys try to use that shoulder roll, but they don't roll with the shoulder. And that's exactly what happened. He was blocking his chin with the shoulder, but when he adjusted to go over the top, he didn't make an adjustment. So by the way, he stayed there, didn't move, and that's what happened.
You know what, Curtis? That is one thing that I really love that you bring to this broadcast. You are a fighter, so you see those little things that I miss. Here I was watching that fight, thinking, "Oh man, look at Nika Sekniashvili. He set up a right hand." But you noticed that it was actually something that a 7 Pion didn't do, was he didn't roll with his shoulder enough to avoid that shot.
Not at all. And you know, that's why we make a great team. I'm here to point out things you don't see, and you can point out the things I don't see.
It's not going to happen too much on my end. It's not going to happen too much. Trust me, your job is safe.
Hey, this, and you know, that just, I credit that to being a fighter. I'm always watching everything. I can break down any fighter, any style.
Referee Ray Corona steps in to stop the fight. 2 minutes, 17 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by knockout, now 2-0 in his career, Nika Sekniashvili. One more time for Esteban Pion.
Nika Sekniashvili giving a really good performance. A 7 Pion came in. He did everything that he could until he just couldn't do it anymore. We'd like to thank everybody from out in Facebook land and YouTube land who are watching us live. Welcome to Tornorki, Bangladesh. People are just throwing up the flag of the country of Georgia. And welcome to everyone here.
Come on, Clark, what do we got?
Back to Mike.
What do we got? Giveaway. Uh-oh, here it comes. Who's hungry? Yes. We have a Gina's Pizza. Always very, what's those? Don't hand it to, all right. Rest it right there, that's good. I just want to know which way. I think you're both going to have to hold this. Yeah, hang on to each side there. We got Gina's Pizza. This is the kids size. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh. I'm told it can feed the entire section. Very small section. All right. If you haven't noticed, at the bottom of your card, when you sat down, there's a part you can fill out and tear off and hand to one of our keg slugger gals. You're gonna, oh, we got more. All right. Now we're gonna be doing this a couple of times, so if you don't have yours in here right now, it's okay. We're gonna get you. Go ahead and dive in there. This is for the Genius Pizza. Who's gonna grab it? Who's gonna grab it? And we need, thank you. Is that Ernesto? Ernesto Leon? Ernie Leva? Leva? I don't know, is that? Yeah, I don't like doing this. Is that? That's you. Congratulations. Come right over here. Fantastic. Where's all of his buddies? Where you at? Back there? Pizza's on its way. Yeah. Oh, no. I climb out first and then we'll give it to you. Yeah. All right, what are we doing next, Clark? What do we got? Thank you, ladies. All right. What are we doing now? Which one? For the ooh. We've got tickets. Go ahead and you can draw one. We have some tickets to the Festival Ranchero on April 13th at the OC Marketplace. Featured artists Lalo Mora, Federico Villa, Mariachi Moya, and Mariachi Latino. Tickets on sale at Eventbrite.com and ticketon.com or at the OC Marketplace, or you could just win them right now. Cameron Sharanzi? Sharanzi? Samsonite. No, Cameron Shirazi? Cameron? That, what did you write at the bottom of it? What's it? Come on up. Going to the Festival Ranchero. Congratulations. That's it for now? All right. Very good. We've got more stuff to give away after the next fight. If you haven't torn off and filled out the bottom of that card, do it. Hold it up in the air, and one of the Keg Sluggers gals will come by and grab it. All right. Anyone ready for a little MMA action? That's what I thought. Let's bring them out. First, would you welcome from Temecula, this is Trevor Wells.
Welcome back once again. My name is Evan Jacobs. I am here with my partner, Curtis One Millender. We're broadcasting live from the hangar at the Orange County Fair and Event Center. Fight Club OC is presented to you by Roy Engelbrecht Promotions. Before this fight, Trevor Wells was asked how his training camp was and who were some of the guys that he worked with. And he said his training camp was about four weeks. And he worked with the best in the world. Dan Henderson, Sam Alley, Fernando Gonzalez, Tom Galaccio, Ashley Yoder, Ricky Farrar, Jordan Winsky, and he gives all of his praise to Jesus Christ. Which, that's great. Hey, you can always use that kind of help anytime, anywhere in your life, especially when you're in the ring.
Exactly. He trains over at Temecula at Dan Henderson's gym. Beautiful facility, may I add. You can just see in his corner he has Smiling Sam Alvey, who is a staple in the UFC. So he has a lot of quality guys to train with over there.
It's interesting. I see a guy like that, and it makes me think that, and you tell me if I'm wrong, that Trevor Wells, having a staple like that in his corner, he's got a certain amount of juice about him.
Santa Ana.
Exactly. They're going to have that confidence.
Dorado.
Trevor Wells coming to us from Murrieta, California in the black trunk. Coming out now,
we got Joey Dorado. Now, you said he may have some confidence because of the guys he trains with. Where do you think this kid's training? This guy's confidence is? Curtis Millender is his name.
No way!
Yeah. He trains at CSW. What I was saying, what a lot of the guys would say right now, probably one of the best amateur teams, rowing teams in SoCal. We are coming and we're taking over.
Right there, he has Jacob the Badger Rosales take time out of fighting tonight, comes over and gives this guy a hug, lets him know he wishes him well. I love seeing that. I love the team effort. I love it seems like there really is a sense of community coming out of that gym, and it's palpable.
And that's what we wanted to show. We wanted everybody, our whole team, on with their shirts, coming out to support. And there you go to the Badger slap, and it's on. That fires you up. You're not going to get hit any harder than that in a fight, especially when you're a flyweight getting hit by a 225-pound man. Monster, I may add, as a coach, Ben Jones.
Oh, wow, he jumps in the ring. He comes to us. Joey Dorado does in the black trunk. His opponent, Trevor Wells, is, I want to say, also fighting in the black trunk. So I'm going to do everything I can to try to differentiate the fighters for as long as this fight lasts. We're either going to see a three-round MMA fight
of the night,
or
for 3 5-minute rounds of MMA action in the bantamweight class. Your referee, once again, is Ray Corona. Introducing first, dancing on my right in the red corner, a freestyle specialist fighting in a team quest. Wearing the black trunks with white lettering, weighing in at an even 129 pounds. From Temecula, bringing a record of 2-0. Give it up for Trevor Wishing Wells. On my left, pacing in the blue corner, a catch wrestler fighting on a CSW under Ben Jones. Wearing the black trunks, weighing in an even 129 pounds. From Santa Ana, making his professional debut, give it up for Joey, the Barbarian Dorado!
Someone on the broadcast has asked if Dante Stubbs has fought yet. No, he has not. He will be coming up, I want to say, close to the end of the night when he takes on Kenny Quat. Both fighters are getting ready, and it is on. We have Joey Dorado in the black trunks and Trevor Wells in the black and white.
Joey is very, very, very talented wrestler. Also, this kid has dynamite in both hands. He hits hard.
I gotta say, just based on his body type and his physique, Joey Dorado looks like he would hit hard. He just looks compact. He just looks like he looks like he wants to do some damage in the ring, avoiding a kick to the face right there from Trevor Wells.
Yeah, him making his professional debut tonight. He has a lot of confidence. He was a very, very talented amateur, and I'm sure he's going to go out and display and show that he's definitely ready to be a pro.
We have Trevor Wells listed here.
And there it is. When I tell you, this kid has power, that's exactly how you show, how you carry power over into the pros.
This is stand up. Nice. Now, it's over in the first round. Curtis is out of his feet. He's cheering for his teammate, Joey Dorado. We have the coach of CSW standing on the ring apron screaming that, hey, I'm going to say this. Joey Dorado versus Trevor Wells. There's a guy, and that's me, who wrote the copy for this fight. And as you'll see, I wrote this weeks ago. Curtis, could you please read what I wrote?
Don't blink in this bout.
I wrote, this bout has don't blink written all over it. And here, we're going to take you back into the action. Oh, it was a right hand. It looked like it punched through the face of Trevor Wells. And after that, Joey Dorado in the black trunks was relentless. I said he wasn't doing ground and pound. He was doing stand and pound. And there was nothing that Trevor Wells... Okay, Curtis, here's my question. What do you do at that point when you've been rocked and now you're on the ground and the guy's pounding on you?
You've got to find your opponent and you've got to grab him. Coach Ben Jones says it all the time. The opponent you can't see is way more dangerous. So you need to turn, you need to face your opponent.
Now that we have a moment since our friend Joey Dorado, and Trevor Wells is our friend too, but now that we have a moment, Curtis, you have a bout coming up next Saturday, April 13th against Bilal Muhammad, UFC 232. It's going to be broadcast live on ESPN+. What can you tell us about it?
Bilal Muhammad, he's tough. He comes forward, but as everybody that are fans of Curtis Miller knows, those are kind of fights I like. I like when it's a fastball. I like when the pitcher throws a fastball and you come to me I'm knocking out the park every time.
Ladies and gentlemen, our second matchup of the evening. Stopped by referee Ray Corona, 1 minute 9 seconds in the first round of stoppage due to strikes. Your winner by TKO in his pro debut, Joey the Barbarian Dorado! One more time for Trevor Wells. All right. Newport Ribs in the house. Yes, it is. Newport Rib Company. Yes, that is a complete dinner. And yes, there are wipes in there. Yes, there are. Dive in. What do we got? Dylan Van Hammersveld. You know, it doesn't really help with these either. Dylan! See that? Did I get it right? Did I get it right? Congratulations, dude. Drop in there, we'll take a picture. Yeah, we're gonna get a photo there too. Dylan Van Hammersveld. See? Got it, didn't I? It's close. There you are. Congratulations, Dylan. All right, let's see. You know, how about 50 bucks? Let's give away $50. Who has the money? Do you have the money, Clark? Okay, just wanted to make sure. All right, I need Scott Drake. Is that Scott Drake? It looks like Scott Drake. Scott, where you at, Scott? Oh, Scott? Are you Scott Drake? Oh, you want us to come pick it up? Yep, there you go. And remember, you fill out the card completely. Partially filled out cards. Hey, Scott, here you go. All right, put your hand out. Put your hand out. We're going to can it out for you there. Here we go. There's 10, and there's 20, and there's 30, and there's 40, and there's $50. Yeah, cold hard cash. That's right. Big winner. Winner, winner, cake dinner. There it is. All right. There's that. Oh, let's do 2 more tickets. To the Festival Ranchero on April 13th. We got everything tonight. Oh, it's jumping out of the basket. That one jumped out for a reason, I think. No, that one's not completely filled out, though. That one's not completely filled out. Completely filled. Yes, it is. Jason Kubler. A6 right there. There's Jason. Come on. Yeah! All right, Jason, congrats. All right, we're going to switch things back up over to boxing before we get into our women's semi-final championship showdowns. Next up, would you welcome? Let's bring him out. This is Corey Hall.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we are back. My name is Evan Jacobs, here with my partner, as always, Curtis, the Courteous One Millender. And we're broadcasting to you live from the hangar at the Orange County Fair and Event Center in beautiful Costa Mesa, California. Thank you to everyone who's tuning in. We're having great conversations with our fans on Facebook. It'd be awesome to get our fans on YouTube who happen to be tuning in, but right now the feed that we have coming in are from our fans in wonderful Facebook land. Coming out now is Corey Hall. Curtis, can you tell us anything about Corey Hall?
You know, we asked him what he did to get ready for this fight. He knows what he needs to do. He said, all I have to do is go out there and fight like I train. You know, I train to be the best, so I need to go out there and fight like I'm the best. It's awesome. Super simple. I love it when it's short and sweet like that.
And his opponent from Newport Beach, this is Craig Wilkerson.
And Craig Wilkerson, he said for this fight, his training camp was about 4 weeks, and he worked with a lot of pro boxers and also a lot of amateur fighters. His last bout was November 24th. It was a loss by decision. He says that his plan for tonight is, his strategy is to win. His game plan is to represent myself to the best of my ability, and everything will fall into place. We have Craig Wilkerson, who hails from Newport Beach, California. Corey Hall hailing from Riverside, California. This is going to be a scheduled for 4 rounds, a light heavyweight bout in the discipline of boxing. I want to really thank Corey Hall right now because he's wearing black and gold trunks. It's going to make it very easy to call this fight. Because chances are,
ladies and gentlemen,
Craig Wilkerson is in
for 4 rounds of boxing
I
in the light
guess it's
heavyweight
the Black
class.
Knight
The
tonight.
referee,
there's nothing wrong with that. It's just trying to differentiate for the people watching at home.
weighing in at 173.8 pounds. From Compton, fighting out of the movement, making his professional debut. Give it up for Corey Bad News Hall.
Sonia Connie says, let's go, Craigalition.
And his opponent on my left, wearing the black trimmed in gold, weighing in at 175.6. From Newport Beach, fighting out of American Gym, making his professional debut. Give it up for Craig El Alacran Wilkerson.
Heather Leanne wants to know how Dorado Wells went. Well, Dorado stopped Wells in the first round in a very brutal bout. You will be able to see that replay as soon as this broadcast is over. It's going to be all posted to Fight Club OC on Facebook and Fight Club OC on YouTube, so you will be able to see that entire brief affair. Fighters come out right now. We have Corey Hall in the black and gold, and we have Craig Wilkerson in the black.
Black and tan looks like.
Yeah.
Black and gold. No, got Craig. A lot of feints. I've trained with both guys. Craig Wilkerson, definitely the sharper, cleaner fighter. But Corey being the longer, rangier fighter, we'll see what happens.
Oh, wow.
Nice overhand counter.
And that, him nearly going down and staying up may have just saved Craig Wilkerson from being knocked out.
Exactly. Just that light knee touching the mat. But Craig does have power. Like I've been hit really hard from Craig, and I'm excited to see this Craig. He's usually not one to perform once the lights come on and the fight starts. So I'm very, very, very impressed so far.
I got to give Corey Hall credit. I mean, he may not look fundamentally, just the way that he carries himself, as sharp as Craig Wilkerson, but he has laid the hurt on him. He landed, I want to say, it looked like a looping left hand that really affected Craig Wilkerson. And Corey Hall has just jumped on him ever since. And these guys have been, this is a very exciting first round, and we're only right now about halfway through it.
Yeah, and it looked like Craig has slowed down a little bit. A little feigning, a little taunting, trying to bring out a reaction from Corey to land that overhand right.
Once again, thank you to everybody in Facebook land who's commenting. We are having our numbers increase on this broadcast like every second, and that's awesome to see. People are asking right now how the Payan Nika Sekniasvili bout went, and Sekniasvili stopped Payan in the first round. It was just a very quick stoppage. Payan got hit and was just unable to continue after that, and he took a series of punches. Right now, there's something happening at the table that I kind of just need to bring up. Our friend Curtis has a bout next Saturday on ESPN Plus, and we have a lot of insensitive people who have actually put a pizza on the table right next to him as he's trying to make weight. Do they have any idea what they are doing to him? And I'm sorry to take a break from this fight and report that, but you guys need to know everything that's happening here.
Cruel and unusual punishment. Pizza is definitely my weakness.
Don't worry, you're going to take it on below Bahamas. You're going to take it all on. It may not be pretty to watch, but Corey Hall is getting the job done against Craig Wilkerson.
Fans, check out one of our new sponsors, Tom Jerky, one of our vendors in the hangar tonight, dedicated to bringing you high-quality, tender, flavorful jerky. For a chance to win VIP tickets to our next show, go to their booth right now or tomjerky.com, T-O-N-G, jerky.com.
Hello, welcome back once again. This is Evan Jacobs, and with me is my partner, Curtis the Courteous One Millender. You're watching Fight Club OC, presented by Roy Engelbrecht Promotions, live from the hangar at the Orange County Fair and Event Center.
Now it's time to see if Corey Hall can see if he can get that momentum back. Being dropped in the first round, also cracked really hard a second time where he almost went down. He has to go back. Oh, that was low.
Corey Hall landing very low against Craig Wilkerson. You have Corey Hall in the black and gold trunks. He's going over to a neutral corner. I would like to apologize. I have been calling the fighters by different names all night. I will do that whenever I make a mistake. Hopefully it will not happen again tonight. We have Craig Wilkerson in the black and gold trunks. He's the one from Newport Beach. He scored a knockdown in the first round, and he landed a lot of hard punches on Corey Hall throughout that round. Corey Hall just got tagged very, very low by Craig Wilkerson. Curtis, thank you for the assist, because I would have called the guys by the wrong name the entire night.
It's all good. Like I said earlier, that is why I'm here. That's why we have each other.
I'm telling you, man.
Now, it may not be the prettiest thing, but now that Corey Hall's been dropped with something low, I would feel this. Right when I say it.
Craig Wilkerson dropping Corey Hall in the second round, and Corey Hall goes down hard. He's had a tough night tonight.
Yeah, dropped twice, or dropped 3 times, no pun intended. Like I said earlier, Craig has power. I've been hit by him before. And he definitely has the power. He just looks like the bigger, stronger man.
Well, and the thing about how he throws the power and how he lands the power, Curtis, he does it with these looping shots that really seem like they're on the very end of the punch. So it's almost like it seems like you've taken the punch or the punch has landed, and then it actually lands, and then that's what drops you. I know that sounds silly, but that's the way that it looks.
And that's exactly what you're saying. You're saying everything right. He's getting hit at the end of those punches. It's like he's waiting. He's throwing the punch and waiting to see where Corey Hall's last movement is before he connects.
And we have Craig Wilkerson from Newport Beach in the black and gold making his pro debut. Corey Hall in the black, he's making his pro debut as well. And, you know, it's these guys are testing each other. So we're seeing Craig Wilkerson and Corey Hall ask questions of each other. And I give Corey Hall a lot of credit for getting up. I mean, you know, this is his pro debut. He could have easily just said, you know what, I'm going to stick with whatever other discipline I was fighting in before this. But, you know, he doesn't want to go out like that.
He's definitely making I wouldn't say a competitive fight, but he's showing that he's tough. He just needs to, you know, maybe sit down on those punches and get Craig's respect.
Well, that's the thing, is that both fighters, and, you know, the bout started off, and Corey Hall looked a lot more together, a lot tighter, just a lot more fundamentally sound. Now, he doesn't look as fundamentally sound as the awkward Craig Wilkerson. I have to believe that's because of what's been happening in the fight.
Yeah, definitely. You know, another thing is, you know, Corey just, the punches he's throwing, his feet are too close together. He's not putting his hips into the shot. It's more just arm punching. And sometimes you can get away with that in MMA just because there's a lot more you have to worry about. But now that you're taking this step over into boxing, you need to clean things up and be a little bit more crisp. Or in this case, way more crisp.
Oh, look at that right hand. We're watching the replay. The right hand that dropped Corey Hall.
By the doors, yeah. Make sure you stop by the Super 73 booth. Check out the original electric motorbikes. Receive an exclusive discount just for being here. No license or registration required. And I'd like to tip the cap to Keg Sluggers. Keg Sluggers, coldest beer in the OC. If you ain't slugging, you ain't chugging.
You know what? I would like to thank Ray Lopez for just, you know, being very nice about the fact that I mixed up the fighters. We have Craig Wilkerson in the black and gold from Huntington Beach, California. We have Corey Hall in the black. He hails from Riverside, California. And I'm just very, very impressed with both fighters tonight. You know, we're seeing the toughness from Craig Wilkerson. No, sorry, we're seeing the toughness from Corey Hall, and we're seeing just a blistering, brutal performance from Craig Wilkerson.
We're definitely seeing the same thing.
Right now, Mel Robles Valenzuela just tuned in. He's watching beside us, and Mel is the matchmaker for all the fights on the card tonight, so we can thank him for putting together one of the most entertaining cards I've seen in a while. We've seen knockdowns, we've seen knockouts, we've seen just a lot of really good, exciting action. And what I love is, you know, they call boxing the theater of the unexpected. We're seeing that tonight live at Fight Club OC from the hangar in the Orange County Fair and Event Center in beautiful Costa Mesa, California.
2 fights down, 2 finishes, and, you know, the way this is looking, this might end the same way. It looks like both fighters are slowing down. There's a lot of clinching happening now. It's not a lot of the big punches we were seeing in the beginning.
Yeah, the pace to this fight, Curtis, you're right, has definitely slowed. One thing I do notice right now about Craig Wilkerson, he seems to be loading up. Like he's looking like what he did right there, what Teddy Atlas would call taking a picture. He's throwing a punch, it lands, and then he's waiting for the reaction. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Corey Hall, you know, maybe he was a little bit cold when the fight started. He's now been in the fight, he's been under the lights, he's been moving around. Correct me if I'm wrong, that increases your ability to take punches.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times a lot of guys are slow starters. I am definitely a victim of that sometimes myself. Maybe it takes you getting hit, or maybe it takes a round for you to just get your feet under before you start moving and doing the things that you're trained to do.
Even though the pace has slowed, one thing that I am noticing is that, and I give both fighters a lot of credit, but I think what is giving Craig Wilkerson the edge right now, he knows that he's ahead. He knows that he's been looking impressive. He's still trying to really land hard and win this. We are entering now the fourth and final round of this 4-round boxing match between Craig Wilkerson and Corey Hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fourth and final round.
Now it's time to see. Corey has to take this fight. He's definitely down 3. He needs to ride down on the mouthpiece and go to try to take Craig out.
One thing you asked him before the fight, Curtis, when you were talking to Craig Wilkerson, you said, how do you see the fight playing out? And he wrote simply, everything working out in my favor. Well, for Craig Wilkerson in the black and gold trunks, it is working out in his favor. Corey Hall showing a lot of heart, showing a lot of strength, and just grit, getting up. But there's sadly, when Corey Hall is throwing his punches, he's squaring himself up. And it just seems to me like that is not only setting himself up to be hit back, it's really negating a lot of the power that he may have.
And definitely just not even being able to, there's not going to be any power in those punches. Especially now in the 4th round when both guys are tired. He's been getting beat up. He's definitely still hurting a little bit. Still needs to be doing things right. Right now he's leaving his feet when he's throwing the punches. He just needs to definitely go back to the drawing. If you're going to make the change from MMA to boxing, you need to do it the right way. You need to train the right way, learn how to do things the right way.
I have a question about that. These fighters going from MMA to boxing to MMA. What is the motivation behind that? I mean, is that like a financial thing? Is that basically so that you can increase your ability to fight in different disciplines and make more money? I mean, I've always wondered about that because I've seen some really, really tough fighters. You had Ray Mercer. He went into MMA. Roy Jones never should have, no, I'm sorry, not Roy Jones. James Toney never should have gone into MMA against Randy Couture. What are your thoughts on that? And is that something that you would ever consider?
For a long time, I consider, I would definitely wouldn't mind trying my hand in boxing and get in there in boxing. I've been told by a lot of respectful boxing coaches that I can possibly, make a run and in boxing. But I love MMA. I love what I do. And but a lot of times the motivation can be like, hey, for instance, these guys have both been on the regional circuit here in SoCal. They may see that they're not where they're going to be in like UFC or making big money in MMA. So why not go back and try boxing? We have a beautiful platform here with Fight Club OC for the local guys. They can definitely come in and try it.
Definitely. And that's really interesting. I never even considered that could be in the mindset. And that is it for Craig Wilkerson versus Corey Hall. Round 4 in the books. I think it'd be very hard not to give it to Craig Wilkerson from Newport Beach. I think he scored 2 knockdowns. He scored a 3rd knockdown when he tagged Corey Hall low.
Peas and carrots.
Yeah, exactly. But as it looks now, it looks like Craig Wilkerson has definitely taken a decision over Corey Hall in their pro debut. As we wait for the particulars, we see Mike Hart entering the ring. Probably wasn't that hard for the judges to put this one together. A lot of people saying some nice things about Mel Robles Valenzuela putting together these fights. Yes, he does put it together like a science. Mel may be the busiest matchmaker in the combat sports scene. Fight Club OC is certainly keeping him busy. We have another card coming up from the Hawaiian Gardens. That is going to be on Saturday, May 18th, and it's going to be at the Gardens Casino. The name of the program is Gardens Casino Fight Night. It's a boxing and MMA series, so you're going to get the hybrid there. It is going to be in the Hawaiian Gardens.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the first decision of the evening, how about a big round of applause for both of these fighters going 4 hard-hitting rounds of action for you. Go the distance tonight. We turn to the scorecards for our decision. Judge Max DeLuca scores at 39-35. Judge David Denkin a bit closer at 38-36. Judge Thomas Taylor 40-34. All for the winner by unanimous decision, Craig El Alacran Wilkerson. Alacran Wilkerson, congratulations to you. Pro debut, picking up his first win. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you new here to Fight Club OC, we get all kinds of folks that come by to see the fights. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce this gentleman. I believe many of you might recognize him. Putting together a professional record with legendary wins. Former world champion with 31 victories, 19 by knockout, with just 4 losses and 3 draws. Not to mention that after he left the ring, a very successful acting, producing career, and got his degree from Long Beach State. What else can you say about him? How about a big Orange County welcome here to Carlos Palomino! Carlos Palomino, everybody. Fought some wars. All right, we have another one? Where'd you get that? Where'd you steal this from? Tina's Pizza. Another small. Oh, that one's not filled out. You got to fill it out in its entirety. Fill out the card. I'm sorry. It's the rules. All right. This one's in section D. Is D over here? Yeah, this is section D, row 4. I'm looking for Spike. Spike, that doesn't look like row 4. It looks like row 14. Come on. What is your email? I got Spike here. I got 2 Spikes. You're not Spike. He's Spike. Yeah, that's your email. You are Spike. I didn't even realize that. Congratulations, brother. I hope you're hungry. All of Spike's family, I hope you're hungry. You're not Spike, I know that. This is your best friend? Well, we'll see how he is when he brings the pizza out. That's right. Very good. Congratulations to you. Yeah. Oh, here, let's, we gotta help him get, you're gonna need to get down the stairs. Yeah, there we go. Congratulations, Mike. All right. Clark, what else are we doing? Another drawing for, you got a Keg Slugger hoodie. Where did you get that? Oh, you guys brought it. Keg Slugger hoodie belongs to Dave Maskin. Row 1, seat 12. Where's Dave? He's right here. Hey, Dave. There you go. Dave, have you been to Keg Sluggers yet? Have you been there? Well, now you gotta go, because you got the sweat, you have to go now. Okay, Smith, follow the rules. Oh, you wanna do that? You know, every now and again, we also get some various generous donations from many of you, and we have one tonight. We want to give a shout out to Dr. Kevin Priestley. Dr. Kevin Priestley with Priestley Family Chiropractic was generous enough. He said, hey, I want to get in on this tonight and do a giveaway. He's giving away $750 worth of chiropractic care. Anybody can use that? Anybody need that? Yeah, see the hands going up? Exactly. Well, this belongs to Daniel Rodriguez. Daniel Rodriguez. Come on down, Daniel. All right. Dr. Kevin Priestley, thank you so much for your generosity. Appreciate it. Let me get out of the way here. Congratulations to you. Very nice. He's introducing himself. What else, Clark? Oh, all right. Why not? We've got some Keg Slugger caps and a couple of Keg Slugger t-shirts. One on each side here. One to each side. There you are. And then you go this way with the t-shirt. And you can go that. Did you already throw them? Oh, okay. You all right? He caught that for you, didn't he? Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, take a look at it. That's what the women tonight are going to be fighting for on June 13th. The Fight Club OC Flyweight MMA Championship belt right there. And tonight will determine who will be battling for that belt. Let's bring out the first of our two semifinal matchups this evening. First, would you welcome from Los Angeles, give it up for Natalie Morgan.
Welcome back once again to Fight Club OC live from the hangar at the Orange County Fair and Event Center in beautiful Costa Mesa, California. Coming out now is Natalie Morgan. She's a Muay Thai specialist, and she says that her strength that she brings to this dance tonight against Amanda Jones is that she's a striker with 9 years of Muay Thai experience. Her training camp was 8 weeks. Her last fight was at the tail end of last year, December 15, 2018. She had a unanimous decision win in Muay Thai. As for how she sees this fight against Amanda Jones playing out, she says that she thinks it's going to go the distance, but if she gets the KO, she'll be happy. So we have a very interesting affair here as this women's MMA flyweight tournament begins because Natalie Morgan from Los Angeles, California is making her pro debut against Amanda Jones, also from Los Angeles, California. So it's the Battle of LA. However, Amanda Jones is hungry. She's 0-1. Getting the final particular.
And her opponent, also hailing from Los Angeles. How about it for Amanda Jones?
Now, Amanda was in probably one of the fights of the year last year here at Fight Club OC.
Fight of the decade,
Yeah.
Fight the Fight Club OC.
Yeah, her and Lisa, they beat the snot out of each other. The blood, the snot, that was definitely one of the best female fights I've ever seen. And what's really interesting,
The rematch, that's what this tournament can lead up to. It can lead up to the rematch.
and I think anybody who watched that fight, and that's what they're hoping. You know, hopefully Amanda, hopefully Lisa both get wins tonight, and in June we get to see the rematch. We get to see them run it back.
You know, as I believe I have it here in my notes, Amanda Jones lost to Lisa Morgan. I think that was in 2018.
Yeah,
Why?
April 2018.
Why is Amanda Jones not fought in a year?
You know, that's one of the things we definitely should have asked, but hopefully in that year she's done what she had to do. She's watched the tape. She knows what needs to happen. She knows what she needs to change. And tonight is the start of her addressing it, showing the world that she's changed. Get this win tonight, get the payback in June.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. So, well, I guess we'll find out next. Lisa Malden, I'm curious about what she's been up to since her victory over Amanda Jones. You know, and right now, if I'm Amanda Jones, I'm really confident. Even though she may have dropped the decision to Lisa Malden a year ago when she was in this ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our first semi-final matchup for the Fight Club OC WMMA Flyweight Championship Tournament. Your referee for this 5-minute round matchup is Mylan Irons. Introducing first on my right, in the red corner, a striker and Muay Thai specialist fighting out of the yard. Wearing the black trunks, weighing in at 126.8 pounds. From Los Angeles, making a professional debut, how about it for Natalie Killface Morgan! Her opponent on my left, a freestyle specialist fighting out of Dynamics MMA. Wearing the black with burnt orange, weighing in at 125.6. From Los Angeles, her record at 0-1. How about it for Amanda Babyface Killer Jones?
You know, I can't tell. It looks to me, based on the color scheme of the monitor that we're watching on, that Amanda Jones is in the purple trunks.
Check yourself at all times. Follow my directions at all times. If you want to touch gloves, do it now and come out swinging.
And Natalie Morgan is in the black. So this is going to be a very interesting fight. As both ladies get ready. You know, as I was watching them, you know, as they were having their particulars talked about by Mike Hart, my first thought is Amanda Jones looks tough and mean. Natalie Morgan looks tough and confident. And I guess they both look confident. And they're not wasting any time, Curtis.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Amanda says she definitely wants to mix it up, keep her opponent guessing. That way she can get the finish.
And like I said, this is sort of a battle for the bragging rights of LA. You know, one thing when we were doing all those promo videos leading up to this fight card tonight from Fight Club OC, live from the Orange County Fair and Event Center in beautiful Costa Mesa, California, we already have a takedown. Amanda Jones has taken down Natalie Morgan. And as I'm watching that, what sort of tripped me up there is I was trying to remember, have I ever seen Amanda Jones take someone down? I think her and Lisa Malden just beat the tar out of each other.
It was a lot of standing, but it was also, when it came to the ground, a lot of scrambling. And you know, the fight was contested everywhere, but you know, the most exciting parts of the fight was definitely in the standing.
And what I liked right there was just the disposition. I'm thinking about what you always tell me about the shoulders. shoulders up, I want to say that you've said before.
You don't want your back flat on the mat. Definitely want to get to a hip, create some space so you can stand up.
And
that's exactly what she's doing. Now she's pushing the head away. No, she's kind of giving up, turning her back, but she sinks in the wizard, and now she's back up to her feet.
And so that was a completely legal move that Natalie Morgan did. You can push on your opponent's head like that.
Push the head down, create your space.
She essentially used it to stand up.
Now, this is what I remember from the Lisa and Amanda fight. Amanda was really tough in the clinch. Every time she got her hands on her, got her up against the rope, she would clinch her and land a lot of knees to the body. I think that was her. That was definitely her bread and butter, and she's using that Muay Thai clinch really well.
You know, and correct me if I'm wrong, that clinch in and of itself saps a lot of your opponent's power when you get them in it.
Yeah, once you clinch and you get some good angles and you start landing those knees, it's going to open up everything else. You can knee to the body, knee to the thigh. It's not going to be comfortable. And when you're uncomfortable, you're going to try to force yourself out of that situation, and that's usually when the knee to the head comes.
Gotcha. Well, this has been pretty darn action-packed so far in this round. Both of our combatants in this bout, we have Natalie Morgan in the black trunks and the black top, and Amanda Jones in the purple. They have been relentless. They have not stopped working. So one thing that I believe is they're both in tremendous shape for this fight tonight.
And now Amanda has got into mount. Now what she's going to want to do is slide her knees up into her armpits. So she's going to have landing nice punches now.
Oh wow, Natalie Morgan, it just seems like that she's getting taken by this ground and pound, and the ref is taking a close look here. You know, Amanda Jones wants an impressive victory. She wants to end this. She wants to go into the finals in June, and she wants that rematch with Lisa Malden. I'm telling you, that's going to blow the roof off this place if that's what ends up happening. And Amanda Jones, just by her body language, seems like she's hell-bent on making that happen. Excuse my language. That was the only word I could say.
and you're absolutely right. I'm sure there's nothing more she would love than to get the rematch, win the rematch, and be champ. Now she's getting reversed, but she's still being very active from her guard. Right now she's throwing up a triangle choke. What she needs to do is get that left foot over the top of her shoulders, but Natalie did a good job of getting her arm back in.
And now it's Natalie's turn to attempt some ground and pound as the ref has to readjust them now. And, you know, it's good for Amanda that Natalie doesn't seem to have as much leverage on the punches, although here I say that, and they get up now. Oh wow, Amanda Jones landing a hard right hand to the head of Natalie Morgan. And give Natalie Morgan credit, she walked right through it.
Watch the sweep. She's looking like she's setting up to fake the knee and go for the sweep on the other side. Exactly.
Amanda Jones in the purple trunks, Natalie Morgan in the black. These two combatants are just going for it. Oh, and another takedown.
Another takedown reversal. We're going to go to commercial. We will be back in 60 seconds.
Oh, and it ends with ground and pound by Natalie Morgan. What a great opening to the semifinals of this women's MMA flyweight tournament. I know we're going to a commercial. Take it away. All right, and we are back now live from the hangar at the Orange County Fair and Event Center. My name is Evan Jacobs, joined as always by my partner, Curtis, the Courteous One Millender, and we're broadcasting from beautiful Costa Mesa, California. Fight Club OC presented by Roy Engelbrecht from Promotion. And guys, fights guaranteed. We are in the thick of it now. The women's flyweight tournament. This thing is happening. So Curtis, as we watch Natalie Morgan in the black trunks and Amanda Jones in the purple, does a stand-up fight, since Morgan is a Muay Thai specialist, does that favor her at all?
No, I believe both girls are Muay Thai specialists. I would say technique-wise, as far as the Muay Thai, I think Amanda has it. She's getting the better angles on the clinch. She's creating her takedowns and her scrambles off the clinch. She's doing a way better job of utilizing the Muay Thai clinch.
Yeah, you know, I give both of these fighters credit. I think that in that first round, Amanda Jones clearly took that first one, and it looks like Natalie Morgan has come out to get her pound of flesh, and she's fighting in such a way that seems to be, just for the moment, maybe negating Amanda Jones a little bit. But you know, I'm just looking at what's going on in the clinches. Curtis, you are the specialist in this MMA thing. Am I reading that right or no?
You're absolutely reading it right. Natalie is definitely being a lot more versatile, meaning she's throwing kicks. She's not just being one-dimensional and looking for the Muay Thai clinch like Amanda is. Amanda definitely needs to start using her hands, start using her kicks to set up the clinch that she's clearly very good at.
And right here, as it stays from a distance, I mean, Natalie Morgan's landed kicks to the head, kicks to the chest, punches, and you know, you see Amanda Jones wanting to get in there now. It's just like what you said, the versatility of Natalie Morgan at the moment is negating what Amanda Jones wants to do and wants to build on from the first round.
Exactly, you know, and Natalie is being very, she's throwing combinations with her kicks. Is really awesome. She threw a roundhouse kick to the head, the roundhouse kick mid, and she switched into a push kick to the body. So she's definitely being versatile. She's threw a nice question mark kick there as well.
I like the sprawl that Natalie Morgan did against the rope as Amanda Jones was attempting a takedown. Right now, distance between both combatants. Amanda Jones in the purple trunks, Natalie Morgan in the black trunks. Both of our combatants hailing from Los Angeles, California. Right there, Natalie Morgan getting tagged by a punch from Amanda Jones on the inside, both of them throwing knees. I give Natalie Morgan credit. She certainly changed it up for this round. Really seemed to have, I don't want to say figured out Amanda Jones, but figured out a way to neutralize the incoming assault from Amanda Jones.
And that push kick to the face, she's been throwing that all night. She's actually landed a couple times. That's definitely the cleanest she's landed, but and she's definitely found her range with that kick. Nice elbow.
You know, and I got to tell you, Amanda Jones at one point got kicked straight in the face with that, and she just shook her head. Not so much that it didn't hurt, but almost like I shouldn't have been hit by that particular kick.
And a lot of times that's what it is. You know, that's one of those things she probably shouldn't get kicked with. There's another takedown attempt. She was in deep, but Natalie was really good at getting her hips away, sprawling out, digging for that underhook, and now it looks like she's completely stuffed that takedown.
You know, and one thing that I like about this is both combatants are really trying to use all the little things in the margins to get themselves some sort of an advantage. Like, this really is, as brutal as this fight is, Curtis, correct me if I'm wrong, it's also very, very technical.
Very technical. You know, they're throwing knees, throwing elbows in the clinch. They're using the punches to set up the things, everything that they want to do.
Do you think at all, given what we saw in the first round now, given what we're seeing from Natalie Morgan kind of, I don't want to say pulling ahead, but maybe getting a little bit, maybe evening things up here in the second round, do you think that maybe the layoff hurt Amanda Jones?
You know, it definitely looks like she does look a little rusty. But, you know, she definitely needs to come out in this third round and take action and take this fight back. That was a great round.
Very, very good second round. What a just tremendous performance by Natalie Morgan. She looked like maybe, you know, she was in a little bit over her head in her pro debut, but she came back out, she switched things up, like you said, she went more versatile, and that seemed to cause a lot of problems for Amanda Jones.
I would just like to say, we got some tough girls in the SoCal MMA scene.
Man, you are not kidding. In fact, the thing is, you know, there was all those videos that we posted on the social media platforms, just getting to see like the things that they do and the things that they go for. I mean, you know, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, whatever you are, these people devote themselves to this body and soul, and they come in the ring and they really give it their all, and it's really impressive, because I really feel that as we enter the third round of the semifinals of the first bout of the women's MMA tournament between Natalie Morgan and Amanda Jones, we are seeing controlled chaos.
What do you think so far? Well, this is the third and final round.
Christian Brion's commenting about some of the footwear that the ring car girls are wearing. He says those girls got some 99-cent store shoes on. You know, I shop at the 99-cent store. I shop at the Dollar Tree, and I've never seen those kind of shoes there. And if I did, you know, hey, if you can get shoes for 99 cents, hey, all the better.
Excuse me, sir, but if you were looking at their shoes and not the faces, you have a whole nother problem.
Oh, you're better on the ground.
That's what you noticed.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now in the third and final round of the first bout of the women's flyweight MMA tournament, put together by one Mel Valenzuela Robles. I want to say that Mel Robles Valenzuela. He's sitting right next to me. His family's sitting right next to me. They're going to be furious. And 2 times tonight I botched the name. Well, I actually called different fighters. One thing that I will say, if Amanda Jones in the purple does not do a little bit more against Natalie Morgan in this round, Morgan's going to take this fight 3 rounds to 1, because Morgan right now has Amanda Jones fighting her fight.
And she's going back to what she found success with in the first round is that tie clinch. Hopefully she can use it, create the right angle to, you know, get this fight back to the ground where she was winning.
And you know, one of the things I've noticed about Natalie Morgan, she's using all the little things that you know, in the discipline of Muay Thai. She calls herself a Muay Thai specialist. She really is, simply because when they get close, the way that she's fighting Amanda Jones, she's not giving Amanda Jones any inches. She's not giving her a chance to rest. She's looking constantly, Natalie Morgan is, for those opportunities to land punches, to do things in the clinches, to do those little kicks that are stopping Amanda Jones from really getting something going.
Yeah, the story, the move of this fight has definitely been the teep and the push kick from Natalie. Every time Amanda tries to push forward, the knee comes up, either the fake or she's throwing that kick and keeping Amanda away from her until she's ready to pursue and move forward.
Once again, we do want to remind you that we are returning June 13th. We'll be back, Fight Club OC, live from the hangar at the Orange County Fair and Event Center. We have another Fight Club OC show on August 22nd, October 10th, and then we close out the year on December 5th. And as I said, we also have another bout at the Garden Saturday, May 18th. So just, you know, stick with us, watch. If you live local, please come and support these fighters and support Fight Club OC, Royal Breakfast Club Promotions, the Garden Casino Fight Night. It's a hybrid boxing series and MMA and boxing, and it's the kind of thing that we really appreciate. Everyone out there who's watching right now, texting. Amanda Jones just sort of ran in on Natalie Morgan. Do you think Jones is a bit frustrated now?
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely the body language is putting out that she's frustrated. Now, sometimes all you gotta do is just chill out, relax, find your shot.
Should Amanda Jones lose this fight, I think something she's going to look back on, and this is just my opinion, is, man, I should have been busier in the year between my brawl with Lisa Malden and my technical bout with almost got tongue-tied there because two loud things.
And now Natalie's really letting her hands go, planning 3 and 4 shots at a time. I think we know Mel definitely found a third girl to make this tournament tough and exciting.
Well, you know, and just look at the body language of Natalie Morgan. She's moving around the ring. She's controlling the pace. She's controlling the distance. And you have Amanda Jones, who after that first round seemed to only be in one gear, and even being in that one gear, I think the inactivity caused her not to be able to continue at that pace. And these women are ending this fight, and they're laying into each other.
I think that was a dollar game. Fight Club OC, get the dollars together.
If Curtis, if memory serves, Curtis is about to take out that wallet, not from the 99-cent store, and go over to the ring and throw a few singles into the ring.
That means again.
And if you can see what I'm seeing, Curtis looks like a guy at the racetrack. He just put a bunch of $1 bills down. He's about to go up to the ring and throw these in. So you have just seen the first bout in the historic, only presented by Fight Club OC, promoted by Roy Engelbrecht Promotions, the historic first bout in the women's flyweight MMA tournament. And by all accounts, and I could have this wrong, I get a lot wrong. If you want to hear me talk about boxing more, please tune in or follow me on Instagram at Boxing
For those of
Time
you
with
here for
Evan.
the first time wondering what's going on, well, this is a sign of appreciation at Fight Club.
Or you can
putting
also
on
go
one
to
hell of a
YouTube,
show.
Boxing Time TV, to see a bunch of simulated boxing matches. All the upcoming boxing matches are done. We're about to get the decision from the venerable Mike Hart as he awaits the judges. Dollar bills are flying into the ring, and Natalie Morgan senses that she has put this together. Amanda Jones seems to know she gave a good account of herself, but maybe this just wasn't her night. And if anything, my advice, and you know, like I said, I'm not a fighter, I'm just someone who loves combat sports. My advice would be learn from this and be more active. Is that a sentiment, Curtis, that you would agree with?
Definitely, you know, if you want to make money,
Ladies and gentlemen, how
if you
about
want people to know who you are, you gotta fight, you gotta be
for both
active.
of these ladies in our first semifinal flyweight championship matchup of the night. We go to the scorecards once again for our decision. Judge Max DeLuca, Judge David Denkin, Judge Thomas Taylor all see this fight by scores of 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision. And moving on to the finals on June 13th, Natalie Killface Morgan!
Well, that first bout of the women's flyweight MMA tournament is in the book, and Natalie Morgan
babyface
has
Killer
taken
Jones
over the fan favorite Amanda Jones. She advances to the semifinals on June 13th against either Lisa Malden or Laura Gallardo. This is going to be really
Which is coming up next, so we are not gonna have to wait long to figure out what two girls are gonna be in the finals on June 13th.
This is getting really, really interesting because part of what we love about the first bout between Lisa Malden and Amanda Jones, that was a pure six brawl. From head to toe, from pillar to post, from round 1 to round 3, those two combatants battled it out and fought at just a ferocious pace. Now Natalie Morgan, who's advanced, and who did so in a technical way, really sort of changes the dynamic of this, because it's not just going to be guts and gritting it out who's going to win this tournament. They've now got to think, whoever wins the next bout, how am I going to get past the technical acumen of Natalie Morgan?
Exactly. And you know me, I'm always going to go with the technician. But right now, I have a new favorite. I have a new favorite in this tournament. Before, my favorite was definitely going to be Amanda Jones, but I think I'm going with Natalie to take this tournament. She's definitely impressed me. All right, here comes Laura Gallardo. She's really tough, really great grappler, really good top-heavy grappling, wrestling base. She's trained over at CSW, so, definitely seeing her in the gym. I've definitely seen what she can do, and excited to see what's going to happen tonight.
Curtis, as we watch Laura Gallardo come out, I hope I'm saying it correctly, I just had a thought. I think a lot of us have been thinking, we're going to see a rematch of Amanda Jones versus Lisa Malden. And I just have this sneaking suspicion that we might be seeing another great match, which could be Natalie Morgan, Laura Gallardo. We will have to see, but it just sort of seems to be the way that things are shaping up. At Fight Club OC tonight, live from the hangar at the Orchestra Fair and Event Center in beautiful Costa Mesa, California. My name is Evan Jacobs. As always, honored to be here with my partner, my main guy, the angel on my shoulder. Or maybe I'm an angel on his shoulder, I don't know. Curtis Milligan.
This is definitely going to be a classic grappler versus striker fight. So we don't know which way this is going to go.
Well, Lisa Malden, talking about her strategy for this bout, she says, I'm going to take her into the deep water and drown her. She says that her style and her strategy is going to be striking along with using her reach. Her training camp for this fight was 3 months. She says her last bout was last year around August. She had a victory, and she says, how did she see this fight playing out? Her hand raised. Very, very succinct in her answers. For Lisa Malden, brevity was the soul of wit, and she's walking out. She looks angry, she looks mean, and she looks like she's going to take it out on Laura Gallardo.
Just looking in her corner, she definitely has what we were talking about earlier. the people you're training with can help build your confidence for your fight. You know, she has the first ever UFC strawweight champion in her corner in Carla Esparza. You know, Alex Perez is there in her corner, training over at Team Oyama. There's a lot of great training partners she has over there. So I can't wait to see what she displays here tonight. She looks really determined and focused, laser focused.
You know, and it's interesting. She had that one bout here back in April against Amanda Jones. Both fighters became stars after that, and you just feel it right now. This is really exciting.
Your referee once again will be Mylan Ayers.
Introducing first, standing in the red corner, a catch wrestling specialist fighting on a Kings Anaheim training lab. Wearing the solid black trunks, weighing in at 125.8 pounds. From Fullerton, by way of Irapuato, Mexico, making her professional debut. How about it for Laura La Jefa Gallardo? And her opponent, starting on my left, the Kung Fu specialist fighting out of Team Oyama. Wearing the maroon trunks trimmed in black with white lettering, weighing in at an even 125 pounds. From Fontana, she brings a record of 2-0. How about it for Lisa Martin?
They come to the ring center for the particulars.
We went over all the rules in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my directions at all times. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Okay, let's go.
The ladies refuse to
No
touch
glove
gloves.
touch. Let's go. We can be friends after.
Man, look at Laura Gallardo. She's coming out. She's bouncing, and you see Lisa Malden. She's ready. I'm telling you, if this doesn't go past the first round, I will not be surprised. As the bell is rung, it's time to get it done.
We're gonna look for Laura to start with big overhands and a really good blast double.
So you think she's going to try to exploit her reach?
Right away. As Laura gets in, and she's going for takedown. She's a really good wrestler. So she's definitely gonna, being the shorter fighter, she's definitely gonna want to close the distance, get in close, bring her to the ground just like she just did.
And she's fighting at a very accelerated pace. Lisa Malden remaining calm. So what technique will Laura Gallardo use to keep Lisa Malden in this position?
What she's going to have to do, she's actually going to have to posture up so she can create the space to pass the guard. There's a lot of damage she can do here, but right now it looks like Lisa's content on holding her and keeping her in this position, trying to force a stand-up.
Once again, Lisa Malden in the red and Laura Gallardo in the black. There's no love lost. They refuse to touch at the ceremonial touching of the gloves. And now we're seeing Laura Gallardo come out fast. She's doing some great grappling, but you have Lisa Malden showing a lot of poise, being unfazed as this bout continues, and she's trying to change it up and reverse it on Laura Gallardo.
So Lisa just positions the butterfly. She just got the butterfly hook, and now what she wants to do is try to elevate Laura's hips, so can sweep her and get on top, or just create the space where Lisa can get her hips out and stand up. Once again, Laura is really heavy on top, smashes the butterfly guard, gets back to guard.
What's so interesting to me is, by the looks of this, it looks like, people on the ground, and for the people that don't know what they are seeing, there's so much technical, so much little things happening here that it's really like a work of art.
Definitely much so. just with Laura's body type, she doesn't necessarily even need to pass the guard to do damage. She's landing. She looks like she's landing pretty heavy strikes already just from this position here. She definitely wants to actually posture up and pass so she can land more fight-ending strikes. But it looks like she's content with, stuffing the head in the chest and landing a small shot.
Right now, we are less than 2 minutes away from this first round being over, and I think that Laura Gallardo has to be really, really proud of the way that she has mounted Lisa Malden, and
somebody didn't do their homework.
Someone didn't do their homework. How did I not do my homework? Talk to me.
This is the guard position.
Guard position. Okay. Well, okay. Laura, what I meant was Laura Gallardo really has to be happy with herself for keeping Lisa Malden in the guard position, and now it looks like you have Lisa Malden.
She's moved over to side control, and now she's traded the crucifix position where the arm is trapped.
And Lisa Malden, no stranger to getting punched in the face, showing a lot of poise. This bout has turned into a mauling performance by Laura Gallardo. This is the kind of thing. Like I said, as she walked out, I saw the determination on Laura's face. I started thinking we could be seeing Natalie Morgan, Laura Gallardo in the finals in June. But still early in this bout, Lisa Malden is now trying to find, I want to say she's trying to find some respite from the onslaught of Gallardo.
And what she wants to do, look like she's trying to lock her down now, but what she needs to do is turn, face her, create the space so she can get her hips out and get the fight back to the feet. But it looks like time is going to do it for her.
But correct me if I'm wrong, she's back on her feet now to start the bout. She's going to have to figure out how to do something more on the ground because Laura Gallardo clearly won that first half.
There's one of two things that was going to happen with Lisa. She's either going to come out and be more hesitant because she knows she can't get up once she's down, or she's going to come out and she's going to do what she wants to do. She's going to keep the fight standing. She's going to control her range and try to get Laura out of here.
Now, Curtis, we have you fighting next Saturday, April 13th on ESPN Plus versus Bilal Muhammad, UFC 232. I'm gonna ask you a question. You guys go to the ground. What can we expect differently from you this time as opposed to what happened last time in the Dos Santos fight?
I'm going to get up this time and continue to punch him in the face until he doesn't want to fight anymore.
That's okay.
Follow them
Done.
WTR.
We are entering the second round of this second bout of the night in the women's MMA flyweight tournament. This bout is Lisa Malden versus Laura Gallardo, and Malden's in the red, Gallardo's in the black, and once again, Laura Gallardo using her stockiness, using her ability, and using her speed and her energy to get Lisa Malden on the ground.
What she's going to have to do is let go of that guillotine choke. She's not going to finish it from her back with Laura on top of her. The pressure, she's not going to be able to finish it there. What she's going to have to do is either reach full guard so she can get the right leverage, the right angle on that choke.
Now, why is the guillotine that Lisa Malden's putting on Laura Gallardo, why is that not working?
When your shoulders are flat down on the back, you're not going to get the angle, the lever that you need to get the choke. Especially not with a girl that's at the grappling level of Laura is where the Laura is showing. It's not going to work. Science is going to let it work.
Gotcha. Physics, everything is playing into this right about now. Wow, and now you have Gallardo using her knees. She's using everything to get an advantage. Once again, we haven't said it in a while. Thank you so much for watching. This is Fight Club OC live from the hangar at the Orange County Fair and Event Center in beautiful Costa Mesa, California. Broadcasting live and put on by Roy Engelbrecht Promotions. Thank you once again to everybody in Facebook land who is tuning in, who's sharing this. Continue to please do that. We have, I want to say, 2 more bouts after this. This night is far from over. It's like the Frank Stallone song from the 80s movie with John Travolta, Staying Alive. This is far from over, and this bout is far from over. Lisa Malden giving a very good account of herself, even though Laura Gallardo is just, she's not letting herself be deterred, not letting herself be swept up in all the excitement that's around Lisa Malden. Laura Gallardo came tonight to win. And Gallardo's making her pro debut. Malden's 2-1. Malden from Fontana, California. Laura Gallardo from Fullerton, California.
Laura is definitely landing a lot of shots. And if she wants to finish this fight, she's definitely going to have the posture up or create a more dominant position to land the fight in these shots. These shots, they're annoying. They may hurt a little bit, but they're definitely not going to finish.
Well, and also the reality is that Lisa Malden isn't going to win this bout being on the mat like that with Laura on top.
And now Laura has moved to the dominant position and mount. What she's gonna want to do now is get her knees to Lisa's armpits so she can posture up and land big strikes. But it looks like Lisa just recovered the half guard position.
It's almost like Laura and Natalie watched a lot of the footage of the first bout between Lisa Malden and Amanda Jones and sort of decided to take their strengths away from them. This is the second round of the second bout in the women's MMA flyweight tournament. We have Lisa Malden in the red. We have Laura Gallardo in the black. And we are seeing just a controlled performance, a dominant performance by Laura Gallardo, who's halfway out of the ring now as she contends against Lisa Malden. Referee moving them over. And so what was Laura Gallardo attempting to do with Lisa's leg?
She reached down and grabbed for her foot, but it could have been just for her to either open up the lockdown on the leg or just to, create a distraction so she can move and get into position where she wants to go.
To somehow get more leverage in that situation. Right now we have Victor Valdivinos asking, has Payan fought? You know, Payan did fight. It was the first bout of the night. And sadly, Esteban Payan got stopped in the first round by Nika.
And
Tekniavelli. He got stopped in the first round. We're headed to commercial. We will be back shortly. Please enjoy.
Heal the Dream. With every purchase of water, they donate 10 cents to support clean water projects around the world. Follow them at HealWTR. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the third and final round.
And we entered the third and final round, as Mike Hart said. I'm sorry, I got caught up in this. That must be my boxing hat talking. We are once again watching Lisa Malden in the red trunks, taking on Laura Gallardo in the black trunks. And right now, this is exactly where Lisa Malden wants to be. And I got to be honest. I know that Lisa Malden's a fan favorite. I know that a lot of people expect her to come in and just tear through Laura Gallardo. Gallardo has taken the first 2 rounds. She's mauled her way to them. And she doesn't want to be standing up right now. She wants to take Lisa Malden down. She wants to continue what she was doing. Right now, Lisa Malden is actually being able to fight the fight that she probably wanted to fight from the first round. So, Curtis, what changed? Why is Laura Gallardo not taking Lisa Malden down?
I think she's just waiting for the right opportunity. You know, that second round she got, the opportunity was created for her by Lisa. Lisa threw a kick, and Laura was able to evade it and step in and close the distance just like that. Lisa needs a finish. Simple. She needs a finish, and it's most likely going to have to be a knockout because the way the grappling exchanges has been going, unless she knows something we don't know about her top game, she's going to need a knockout.
So even having a really, really big round isn't going to get her the decision.
We're definitely at 2-0 donut.
Right. I mean, I gotta tell you, Laura Gallardo doesn't even look like she's really breathing heavy. She seems to be looking for an opening, and she may have found it right here. Styles make fights. Laura Gallardo, stocky, strong. I mean, look at her legs, look at her upper body, just a strong physique. And Lisa Malden is tall, strong, but she's slender in a way that is perfect if Laura Gallardo is going for a takedown. Tom Riston is wondering about the Trevor Wells fight. Well, I can tell you that as I look over my cards, Trevor Wells got stopped in the first round by Joey Dorado. That bout's going to be up on the Fight Club OC site on Facebook and YouTube. And let me just say this, it was a pretty darn brutal knockout at the hand. And the ladies have fallen out of the ring now in the 3rd round of this MMA flyweight tournament. And I got to be honest, if I'm Lisa Malden, I was going to say if they were going to resume standing up, that would have been a gift, but I should have known better. That was my boxing hat talking.
It's all right. Eventually, you'll be a full-fledged MMA commentator.
Believe it or not, guys, as bad as my acumen on MMA may be, it's a heck of a lot better than it was when we were doing Periscope and when I was just doing Facebook Live by myself. So having Curtis here certainly helped. It's upping my game, and we just thank you all for tuning in and just being a part of this great night of boxing and mixed martial arts live from the hangar at the Orange County Fair and Event Center in beautiful Costa Mesa, California. Fight Club OC put on by Roy Engelbrecht Promotion. And right now, I'm telling you, I think that Laura Gallardo is cementing her decision. And now the ref has brought it to standing up. I'm not sure exactly why that happened. It just seemed like one of those things, but this is what Lisa Malden wants. Lisa Malden wants to go for a big finish. She wants to land hard against Laura Gallardo. I'm just not sure if that's going to be possible. Curtis, do you know why the ref just stood them up while they were on the ground?
It looked like they were tangled up in the ropes a little bit.
Oh, gotcha.
We got 10 seconds left, and it looked like, Laura squeezed out all 3 rounds of this.
I give Laura Gallardo credit. She came to win. She came to be in the finals in June, and I give Lisa Malden credit right there too. Lisa Malden probably knows this did not go her way, but she tapped Laura Gallardo. They tapped gloves. and that's what you like to see. You like to see that kind of sportsmanship. We have 2 more fights coming up after this. We have headlining Jacob Rosales for Quick McControl for the first ever Fight Club OC MMA lightweight title. And then before that, the next bout is going to be Kenny Quatch versus Dante Stubbs. Quatch comes to us with a making his pro debut, and Dante Stubbs comes to us with a record of 1-0. And I got to give Laura Gallardo credit. She seems supremely confident. I think she thinks that and believes and rightfully she.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a fantastic round of applause? Oh! For our second semifinal, the winner going on to meet Natalie Morgan in the championship fight on June 13th. We go to the scorecards once again for our decision. And once again, all 3 judges are in agreement. Judge Max DeLuca, David Denkin, Thomas Taylor, all scoring at 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, advancing to the championship fight, Laura Gallardo!
Well, like we thought.
Come on in, Natalie.
Laura steals it all 3 rounds. I wouldn't be surprised if
One more time for Lisa Molden.
10-8. But she had 2 of those rounds are really dominant. I don't think Lisa got to throw anything.
You know, as I said, I saw something in Laura Gallardo's eye as she was walking out, and I said we could be seeing Natalie Morgan taking on Laura Gallardo.
We hope you'll be back here on June 13th with the Fight Club OC WMMA Women's Flyweight Championship. Laura Gallardo meeting Natalie Morgan right here. They are going to battle it out for the championship belt. Congratulations, both of you. Best of luck in June.
And it turns out that, Curtis, you and I were correct. Laura Gallardo, Natalie Morgan, they are going to be competing on June 13th for the women's flyweight MMA title. I'd like to thank my good friend Andy Patterson. He just tuned in, said great announcer. I know Curtis looked at that, probably thought, hey, they're talking about me. I'm a giant in the mixed martial arts field. But no, Andy's one of my guys, Curtis. But you know what, Curtis?
Don't go anywhere.
And we're going to give it back up to Mike Hart.
2 more.
I believe we're going into the next bout.
All right, we're going to switch it back one more time. We're going to do a little boxing for you this evening. First, let's bring him out. Would you welcome from Riverside? Here he comes. This is Dante Stubbs.
Okay. You know, being a staple in SoCal, sometimes you're very biased. First and foremost, you know, we see Dante coming out to, we hear Dante coming out to, you know, the great Nipsey Hussle who was taken from us this past weekend. So the motivation is real for him. You know, I've actually trained and sparred with Dante Stubbs before. That left hook is fast. It's really fast. I'm calling it right now. I think that's going to be the shot ender tonight.
When was the last time that Dante Stubbs fought? Was it here at the Hangers? It was kind of tournament?
Yeah, I believe his last boxing fight was here. and his last MMA fight with both there.
You know, I give Dante Stubbs a lot of credit.
And his opponent
as a
from the
boxer,
OC,
he really
would you
carries
welcome
himself
Kenny
with a lot of
Clark.
swagger, and very, very solid, very, very impressive how he can go between both disciplines.
His boxing is really crisp. This is definitely going to be a fun one. No, Kenny Q is definitely a character. He came out in the fighter introductions in the Burger King hat and the WWE title. Let's see, he got it. Man, he's all over the place tonight. The Burger King crown has the WWE title. He's gi top on with a purple belt. That's just about as fun as it gets.
You know, I got to give Kenny Quach a lot of credit. Like you said, coming out with that Burger King hat on and just having fun. He's singing, he's talking, he's getting the crowd ready. Win or lose, you're going to remember him. This is entertainment. This is what people want, and he's giving it to them. And that is, honestly, worth its weight in gold. I mean, we have a crowd gathering in front of us. Now, mind you, it looks like they're gathering to see Laura Gallardo, but still, Kenny Quach is turning it up and the co-headliner right now.
And you know, to be a star in this business, you got to be a character. You got to have some personality. So he's definitely showing it. Definitely showing that he has the personality and a star. Now he needs to just get some wins to go with it.
When you asked him what his strategy and game plan was for this fight, I'm just going to read you what he wrote. Come forward, Mike Tyson. So, you know, hopefully it's the Tyson that was trained by Customato and not the Tyson that was trained by Jay Bright and all the other fighters later. Although Richie Gianchetti did a lot of good work with Mike Tyson.
Ladies and gentlemen, our sixth fight of the evening, scheduled for 4 rounds of boxing in the super middleweight class. Your referee once again will be Ray Corona. Introducing first on my right in the red corner, wearing the blue trunks trimmed in white with black lettering, weighing in at 160.2 pounds. From Riverside, fighting out of Poly Boxing, he brings a record of 1-0. How about it for Dante Savage Stubbs? His opponent, wearing the blue trunks trimmed in white, weighing in at 165.6. From the OC, fighting at an MPAM MMA Academy, making his professional boxing debut, give it up for Kenny Quach, General Prince Muhammad Jesus.
So, like I was saying before, you want to be a character, you want to have a personality, but now you have to get the win. Because what's going to separate you from being a clown or a character is going to be the win.
Well, a problem that I'm already having, what do you think my problem is before this fight starts, Curtis? Knowing me the way that you do, knowing how I like to distinguish the fighters.
Blue and white, I guess you got to go with the shoes. Black shoes, red shoes.
You know, Curtis, thank you, because I'm not even kidding. I had no idea what to do, and you really have helped me. One has black, one has red shoes. And Kenny Quach is coming out, and he's banging. He's throwing a lot of arm punches. And Dante Stubbs seems like he's prepared for that.
Yeah.
So
one thing with Dante, he's very patient in there. He'll let Kenny do this all day. Kenny's not going to be able to hold that kind of pressure, those kind of strikes. And eventually he's going to find an opening. Like I said.
And if Kenny Quach keeps throwing those looping punches, those sort of arm punches, Dante Stubbs just needs to come down the middle, and he's going to connect.
Or he's going to land that dynamite left hook of his.
Stubbs is the red shoes, and Quach is in the black shoes. Guys, ladies, everyone out there in Facebook land and in YouTube land, I've called a bunch of matches. I've never had to call the fighters by their shoes.
There's that hook. I told you.
All right, I don't know what Kenny Quach is doing, turning his back like that, and I hate to say it, he already looks kind of winded.
Yeah, and you know we got blood coming out of the nose of Dante.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's not Kenny Quach, it's Dante Stubbs. Okay. I guess Kenny Quach took the whole Mike Tyson thing a little bit too far. He just got warned by the referee for coming in with his head. Stubbs is just sort of standing in front, kind of breaking him down little by little, piece by piece.
There's that left hook again. One to the body.
If I am Dante Stubbs in the red shoes, I go to the body. I just keep going to the body and keep landing and just do everything that I can to stop this onslaught that is not that's slowing down as the round goes on.
Yeah, but then again, Dante needs to get some respect back as well. Just because he's blocking a lot of these shots, you're still blocking it with your body. It's still taking something out of you.
Well, no, and as you're saying that, my first thought also is Kenny Quach is sort of blocking a lot of the shots, and he is teeing off now.
I told you that left hook is fast and it's hard.
And Dante Stubbs teeing off for the moment as Kenny Quach was having a moment. That's the first round of this co-headliner, and I'm just going to say this. If you did not enjoy that, I don't know what to say.
Well, he won the first. He's probably going down with the
You are so hot! I love you!
I think knocked out within a minute.
Welcome back once again to Fight Club OC, live from the hangar at the Orange County Fair and Event Center in lovely Costa Mesa, California. My name is Evan Jacobs, joined as always by the relentless, my partner who is going to notch another W next Saturday night on ESPN Plus at UFC 232, Curtis One Millender.
Yes, I am here. I'm not going nowhere, and it definitely looks like Kenny has slowed down now. He's coming out pretty strong. It's definitely not the volume he did in the first round. He's throwing a lot, but it's definitely not the volume that he did in the first round. And Dante, the difference is now Dante is throwing back.
Just sort of reminds me a little bit of when James Toney fought Iran Barkley. Barkley came out in that first round and was just pounding on Toney, and I remember thinking, oh my gosh, somebody's found a way to neutralize James Toney. And all James Toney did was just wait a little bit, kind of get his bearings about himself, and then once he started punching on Iran Barkley, they ended up having to stop the fight with Eddie Mustafa Muhammad telling Iran Barkley, listen, I'm not letting you go out like that. We'll see if that is the case here, and if someone has to say that to Kenny Quach as he takes on Dante Stubbs. Someone was talking about Deontay Wilder behind me. That's why I made that mistake. Dante Stubbs in the red shoes, Kenny Quach in the black shoes. Once again, thank you for everyone who's tuning in. I see that a Carl Prescott wants to know what happened in the Trevor Wells bout. Well, that was earlier in the evening. All these fights are going to be up eventually on our Facebook Live, on our Facebook page at Fight Club OC, also on our YouTube page. But in the Trevor Wells fight, here looking over my notes, he was stopped in the first round by Joey Dorado. Oh, Kenny Quach is taking uppercuts. It's everything that you said, Curtis. That left hand is like, it cannot miss.
He either uses it to set you up or he uses it to put you down. And that uppercut was massive.
Yeah, that was a massive, massive, massive uppercut. Devin Garner's right. He's out there in Facebook land. He's saying he's killing that body. That is the truth. We're almost done. We have about 20 seconds more to go in this, the second round of this 4-round boxing match in the super middleweight division. Kenny Quach in the black shoes from Santa Ana, California, making his pro boxing debut against Dante Stubbs in the red shoes from Irvine, California. And so right now, Kenny Quach, not as Mike Tyson as he was. And once again, we are back. Fight Club OC live from the hangar at the Orange County Fair and Event Center in beautiful Costa Mesa, California. This whole event is put on by Roy Engelbrecht Promotion. With me, as always, is the ubiquitous Curtis Swan Miller. I gotta say different things. I gotta switch it up, Curtis.
I love it. Big word for a big personality. Thank you, sir. Now Dante is like, he's creating his space now. He's finding his range, pumping the jab. Now he's able to line straight point.
It's almost like he lets Kenny Quach kind of come out and, you know, just do a little bit, kind of, you know, get sort of comfortable, and then he starts landing on him. Kenny Quach, style-wise, because he keeps throwing punches, reminds me a little bit of Sam Solomon.
Wait,
Solomon.
There was that uppercut again.
Oh, okay. Thinking that Kenny Quach might be hurt by that, and that's what it is that Dante Stubbs hits you so much with the right hand, he lulls you into thinking, okay, that's what's coming, and then he slams Quach with that left hand.
Yeah, Quach is relentless. He's staying in his face. He's staying close. Heads down, throwing punches.
And right now you have Dante Stubbs as being a technician in there. He doesn't have to look for Kenny Quach. Quach is right in front of him. And Quach seems really intent on taking 15 to try and land one. Both tough guys in there tonight. Carlito Sutton, Lisa Malden did not win. She lost a 3-round decision to Laura Gallardo. It was pretty much of a rout by Gallardo. She just, you know, she took the first, she took the second. Malden made it, you know, a bit more competitive, you know, as they stood up a bit more in the third round, but Gallardo ultimately won the bout. We have less than a minute here left in the third round.
I think the big question is, what is the judges seeing? Are they seeing Kenny staying in his face and implementing his game plan, landing little pop shots, or the few bursts that Dante Stubbs is having once he creates the distance to land 2 or 3 shots?
Well, you know, I think if Stubbs had just a little more power, he would have stopped Kenny Quach. He's fast. He's a great technician in the ring. He's, you know, good movement, good inside work, and it's the kind of thing that I give Kenny Quach all the credit in the world. He told us he was going to be Mike Tyson. He told us he was going to come forward. He told us he was going to bang, and he's doing all that. It's just he's just not able to put it together and to make it work for him tonight.
You know, Dante said his strengths were his power, his speed, and his timing. he's shown all that, but he just needs a little bit more of each.
Gotcha. And I mean, and that can certainly come. I mean, he's 1-0. He's still developing. There's aspects of his game that are going to evolve. And you know, hey, Kenny Quach is a tough guy. He's not coming in looking to get knocked out. He's not coming in looking to have an easy night. I mean, look at the way that he talks here. Although one thing I'm wondering, and this is sort of, you know, kind of.
There you go. This is the fourth and final round.
It says he trained with Tony Thompson, Nam Pham, and some other fighters. I'm wondering, could that be the Tony Thompson? And you can tell me this, Curtis. Could that be the Tony Thompson that was the heavyweight contender?
No, Tony Thompson. He actually fought here a few times at Fight Club OC. Brothers of Dwayne Victorian, who was another boxer that was signed Fight Club OC back in the days of my prominence here. Really good. I believe he's middleweight as well, 170 or 175, whatever the weight class is. Really talented, really fast, really big. It definitely can explain some of the toughness that Kenny is showing. If he can take Tony's punches, he can take Dante's as well.
And how many bouts, Curtis, did you have at Fight Club OC? Was it your first 6 or 7?
My first 7 straight. I left for Bellator, came back to defend my title, so a total of 8.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And you're back now here, broadcasting with us.
I'm sure I've been to more Fight Club. I've been in the building more Fight Club OC shows than everybody except for Drew and Roy.
Gotcha. Well, right now we are in the 4th and final round. Dante Stubbs in the red shoes is, I want to say, pitching a shutout against Kenny Quach. Quach is in the black shoes. He's trying. He's showing a lot of, you know, just a lot of toughness and a lot of heart. And he came on strong, but after about a minute in the first round, Kenny Quach seemed to slow down a little bit. That created openings for Dante Stubbs. And Stubbs has been able to land ever since. Referee bringing both fighters together now. I believe one of them lost a mouthpiece. They're gonna have to clean that off. Oh, it was Dante Stubbs who lost his mouthpiece.
I wonder where he lost that, because I feel like they were on this side of the ring for a while, but it's not way on the other side.
Well, it makes you wonder, was it from a punch? But I didn't really see a punch land from Kenny Quach that would have knocked the mouthpiece down. But maybe that's emboldened Kenny Quach as he keeps storming forward. And Dante Stubbs is keeping him at bay.
He's throwing those punches like he's trying to put Quach out. Nice headbutt just now.
I was going to, yes, by Kenny Quach, yes. And both fighters, you know, hey, I give them credit. They are still throwing a lot of punches. We have the final 30 seconds of this bout. Here, I think that Dante Stubbs in the red trunks is certainly on his way to taking a decision. But Kenny Quach in his pro debut, hey, you know what? Maybe he learned something. Maybe he refines his style a little bit. You know, there's still time. Oh, it's getting just...
Dante's pouring it down.
Dante Stubbs, even then, good defense. As we are done, that fight is in the book. Jason Freeling wondering seriously, what was that? Bronson Cesares calling it a backup circle jab, and yeah, guys and gals and everyone else out there in Facebook land and YouTube land, we are here at Fight Club OC, bringing you a night of combat sports, bringing you a night. You know, it's been a really great night tonight. You know, starting from the beginning where Nika Sekes-Bieli inflicted a first-round stoppage over Esteban Payan, and then after that we saw Joey Dorado stopped Trevor Wells in the first round in that MMA contest in the bantamweight division. Greg Wilkerson of Newport Beach, I want to say he took a decision over Corey Hall. It's hard to remember, folks. It was early in the night. We've seen a lot of great action. Let's take it up to the top for the particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we go to the scorecards for our decision. And once again, the judges are unanimous. Max DeLuca, David Denkin, Thomas Taylor, all seeing this fight by scores of 40-36, all for the winner by unanimous decision, Dante Savage Stubbs.
Dante Stubbs getting the decision victory over Kenny Quach. You know, we pretty much thought that it was going to be that way.
Give it up for the hard-hitting Kenny Quach.
Holding up the hand of Dante Stubbs, being a good sport. He came into the ring having fun. He's leaving like a true gentleman. In our fourth bout of the night, Natalie Morgan took a 3-round decision in the first bout of the MMA flyweight tournament, the historic women's MMA flyweight tournament. And Natalie Morgan took a decision over Amanda Jones. Lisa Malden dropped a 3-round decision to Laura Gallardo in the other half of that MMA flyweight tournament. And you just saw Kenny Quach lose a 4-round decision to Dante Stubbs in the super middleweight division.
VIP ticket giveaway.
And we are moving it now to our final bout of the evening.
That's right. So if you went back to the Tom Jerky booth and you feel like, oh, that's right. Let me see what we got in here. How many in there? Ooh, that's right. Our winner is Linda Gonzalez. Linda Gonzalez, are you here? You got to be here to win. Where you at, Linda? Right here?
Oh my God, I love you!
Hello, come on up. Fantastic. Did she get all that Tom Jerky too? See all that? Nice. And VIP tickets coming up. That's right. Cassie. Outstanding. Here you go. Congratulations. For our Tom Jerky VIP giveaway. Oh, you gotta watch out now. She's throwing jerky. Watch out. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Protect yourselves at all times. Tom Jerky comes flying. There you go. You can check out more Tom Jerky at the vendor's booth right by the door. Thank you. Appreciate it. 2 VIP tickets going to Linda Gonzalez. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our Fight Club OC Super Lightweight Championship matchup in MMA. Let's bring them out. First, would you welcome from Los Angeles, this is Quentin McCottrell.
Right now we have Quentin McCottrell entering the ring for the first ever Fight Club OC lightweight title bout. He's taking on challenging Jacob Rosales. Rosales comes to us from La Habra, California with a record of 10-4. Macatro hailing from Los Angeles, California with a record of 15-23. And once again, my name is Evan Jacobs. You are watching Fight Club OC live from the hangar at the Orange County Fair and Event Center in beautiful Costa Mesa, California. My partner, Curtis the Courteous One Millender, is going to be joining us shortly. And it's been just a wonderful night of mixed martial arts, combat sports.
From La Habra, would you welcome Jacob Rosales?
We have Jacob the Badger Rosales entering the ring. It's, this bout is going to be, I think, a fast and furious affair. The Badger's really pumped up. Macatro, I think, is ready for this. He brings a lot of experience, and he's hoping he can use that experience to really neutralize everything that Jacob Rosales is going to want to do. And you have Rosales walking out. He's singing the words, the wild thing. He's ready. He's teed up for this. And it's just going to be an extraordinary affair as he gets the final particulars before he enters the ring from David Jenkins. You know, there's my broadcasting partner, Curtis the Courteous One Millender. Curtis told me he was leaving. I didn't realize he was going to sort of help Rosales get prepared for this fight. You know, they fight on the same team, so you know it makes sense that they would be together. Sitting next to me right here is the promoter of this affair, Roy Engelbrecht. Roy, I wish he would put on the headset, but I don't think Roy is going to do that. So I'm here handling the duties, no problem. As Jacob Rosales gets the final word from his trainer, and we get into this historic MMA lightweight title, the Fight Club OC MMA lightweight title. Tonight should be an incredible evening. We have a lot of people commentating, and Clayton McCubbin is saying someone is going to whoop some butt. Now, my question is, Clayton, who are you talking about? Talking about the Badger, or are you talking about Clayton Macatro? We will have to wait and see.
Ladies and gentlemen, Roy Engelbrecht Promotions and the OC Fair and Event Center proud to present our final matchup of the evening. This for the Fight Club OC Super Lightweight Championship. 3 5-minute rounds of MMA action. Your referee in charge is Mylan Ayers. Introducing first, dancing on my right, freestyle specialist
CSW. Why don't you?
Wearing the blue trunks trimmed in black, weighing in at 164.4 pounds. From Los Angeles, a veteran of 38 professional fights, 15 by victory. Give it up to Quentin Q-Back Macatro! His opponent on my left, in the blue corner, a catch wrestling specialist fighting out of CSW under Ben Jones. Wearing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, weighing in at 163.2. From La Habra, he brings a professional mark that includes 10 wins with 4 losses. How about it for Jacob, the Little Badger, Rosales!
All right, guys, we went over all the rules. Protect yourselves at all times. Follow my directions at all times. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Come out swinging.
That feeling you get when you see your brother, one of the people closest to you, one of the guys that sweat with, bleed with, fight, punch each other in the face on a daily basis, get ready to go in there makes you more nervous than when you go in there.
Well, you were saying to me that Jacob Rosales is your chief training partner, I believe.
Yeah, he's definitely my #1 training partner. definitely a lot younger than me, but there's things I learn from him every day, and likewise as he for me. And you know, it's one of those things I tell him, like, I'm ready. I'm the only one in UFC. I'm ready for you to be there, so we can go on fight week together and be experiencing this, experience our dreams together. Now, we work hard for it every day. It's time for both of us to enjoy it at the same time.
We have the Badger in the black trunks. We have Quentin McCottrell in the blue. And
I'm going to call it guillotine choke. It is a wrap. He does this every day. No moss. Fight over. Tap, tap, tap. There is no getting out of it. You go to sleep or you tap. And that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
It's over.
That is a wrap.
Called it.
That is a wrap.
Wow. Wow. And Quentin McCottrell is on the ground. He is stopped. He is, wow, Jacob the Badger winning the Fight Club OC MMA lightweight title. This is a first. This is the first time that anyone's ever challenged for it. And the first Fight Club OC MMA lightweight title winner is Jacob the Little Badger Rosales. He went in, he employed the guillotine just as Curtis said, and it is over. And there was a lot that the Badger wanted to accomplish. There was a lot that he wanted to do, and he went in and did it. And you know, his team is very, very proud of him. His team is excited for him. Curtis just left the booth, so you are stuck with me for the remainder of tonight. Thankfully it's over, so I don't have to carry this all off by myself. I would like to thank everybody involved tonight. We have the wonderful crew from Filmed Academy, came out, set us up, got us headsets, got us our batteries charged, got us our beautiful monitor. They're sitting right behind me. They did a tremendous job. Fight Club OC, Royal Quebec Promotions, everybody that was just a part of this tonight. It was just an incredible night. All the way around, we saw a lot of good, really, really solid mixed martial arts action.
In the ring presenting the championship belt is matchmaker Mel Valenzuela. This fight ends with a technical submission, 52 seconds of the first round. By virtue of a guillotine choke, your winner and the Fight Club OC Super Lightweight Champion, Jacob the Little Badger Rosales!
Jacob the Badger Rosales getting belted. The crowd is here for him. The night is ending. It's been a great card. We will be seeing you again from Fight Club OC on June 13th. That's when the women's flyweight MMA tournament is in the finals. It's going to be a great night.
Fight Club OC on this April 4th. We'll see you back here June 13th for one of what should be another spectacular card, of course, will be the Fight Club OC Women's Flyweight Championship fight. We hope you enjoyed the semifinals. We look forward to seeing all of you back here in less than 2 months for Fight Club OC. Have a great night.
Like I said, Fight Club OC, we return June 13th. We're going to have another card on August 22nd, then on October 10th, and then on December 5th, Fight Club OC live from the hangar at the Orange County Fair and Event Center in beautiful Costa Mesa, California. It'll be myself, Curtis, the courteous one, Millender. Thank you so much. Thank you once again to everyone who made this night possible. We will be seeing you soon. And don't forget, we have the Garden Casino Fight Night Boxing and MMA Series Saturday, May 18th. Please tune in for that as well. We'll see you soon.